The date is January 28th, 2023, and the Marble It Up community has gathered to watch the annual Super Bowl, the largest full game race of the year, featuring 14 speedrunners in 3 different divisions and attracting roughly 40 spectators. Following the conclusion of Division 2 and waiting for Division 1 to set up, the event's producer, H-Dude, reveals a trailer for the Dynamite Pack, a full chapter of 9 custom levels built by the community's brightest creatives, as well as the Dynamite Race, which would inaugurate these levels with an open, community-wide race, in which top runners and casual players alike attempt to beat these 9 levels as quickly as possible without any prior knowledge or experience. And this event would be directed and produced by me. While I was very excited to try this idea for the first time, this reveal gave me very little hope. This event had the lowest attendance record since Super Bowl 2020, the very first one. It felt crushing, like, this is it. Our scene's dying. This might be our last hurrah. I figured a couple dedicated runners would show up, we'd have a quiet little race with little to no fanfare, and that would be that. But I was wrong. The top runners showed up, but then the silent grinders showed up, casual players showed up, PlatinumQuest people showed up, level builders showed up, the Overwatch YouTuber who's better than me at everything showed up, people I'd never even met before showed up. And what you're seeing right here is just the people who stream their perspective. There's roughly 9 more people in the background either spectating live or racing silently themselves. Thank you very much to everybody who showed up for this race. You made this exactly as chaotic and fun as I hoped it could be. And now, here's the broadcast of the race, plus some bits and pieces from the runners' points of view. Cheers! Everyone ready? Give me some hurrahs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Hey,
Alright.
Hoorah.
3,
Wow.
2, 1, go! And we are off. Okay. First level is
It's finally
Dynamite
started.
by Hyran.
Yeah, I built this level. It's meant to be sort of a homage to Chapter 1, both from sort of classic as well as mayhem, so there's little bits of elements thrown in there from both of those games. Very fun to build, very fun to build.
Seems
You
Cuddy
love
had a little
Chapter
bit of a
1, do you?
slowdown with settings there, but so
I do
far,
love
everyone's
Chapter
on
1.
similar pace.
Hatchet's taking a very interesting path. Okay, I did not expect that.
Almost, I went the wrong way, bruh.
Hmm.
Looks like 3's coming up to finish. Well done.
Yeah, like a
Alright,
casual
and
player
3,
would.
3 is in the lead, and he moves on to Serpentine by Phil.
The same Phil who was the best builder in Platinum.
Indeed, Phil has amassed himself a little bit of a mythic reputation in this community for his long-standing, high-quality level design.
Definitely.
I'd like to see how people tackle this one.
So far,
Three's
Hatchet's
taking-
doing really well.
Indeed. He's taking
What I
the
found
top route.
interesting playing this one is I wanted to go fast and I couldn't.
Right.
Yeah, I found that too. I sort of spoke to Phil about this, and you know what he sort of wanted the level to be, and yeah, he certainly
Okay.
had some interesting motivations.
3 moves on to Tiny Falls by Ville Olaf.
Hatchet's
Immediately
there
goes
as well.
for
That's how you
the one
pronounce
Yeah,
level.
okay.
Interesting.
You got 2 on Tiny Falls.
Ooh, that was clean. Well done, 3.
Indeed.
SPK going
Maybe-
to the left.
This level was a collab between Ville Olaf and myself.
I wish I was good at making light maps this good.
Light maps are a whole nother basket
I'll
to
keep
deal
that for
with.
the dev commentary, but it's something else. Alright.
I had
This is
no
a-
problems with light maps until this competition.
Yes. This level is this is sort of the point in the race where you see the players sort of go off on their own paths here a bit more. We could see lots of different races going to lots of different extents to get to the end. And Hatchet found the trophy.
Yeah,
That was
Did he?
very
Excellent.
clever. He did find it. Wow, that was incredible.
Nice find. Okay,
I didn't find that one myself. So
Who's going
that
to
was
finish
really
up
cool.
first? Let's see.
3's looking like he's pretty close. Hatchet's constantly restarting.
Spakai is also about to finish quite soon. Doesn't quite know where the elevator is, I think.
He's looking rather
Oh,
confused.
it
Marbler's
looks
the
like-
first, and oh, he fell for it.
I just got rickrolled. What? Ah!
Whoa.
Get Rick rolled in a marble game. What?
There's Rick rolls in here.
You know the rules.
He's
and
at
so do
Octar.
I.
Oh no, Marbler.
Marbler's key
He's
to
at-
not break Ocarito by yours truly is a no jump level.
Oh,
No.
one of those levels.
Oh, Seamotor fell for it as well. Oh, they're
dear.
all going for it. They're all going for it.
Uh-oh, now my
They're
question
all
is,
gonna
who's
fall
going to
for
be
it.
the one to spill the beans?
Ew, Octario has a jump start, by the way.
No.
Oh my god.
As a jump start, yeah.
Seamotor's
Hey,
slowly figuring it out.
Just using
Oh,
diagonal movement
nice
increase
save.
your speed in this
Marbler
game.
hits a little bit of a snag on the
No,
stepping
it does. It
stones.
does not.
Oh,
Diagonal movement has some of its own effects in this game, but it doesn't have the same effect as it does in Marble Blast. Oh no, Seamotor! Oh,
yeah,
that was
think,
really
I think
unfortunate.
Nate's a little
Okay.
bit confused. Nate, your keyboard's not broken. This is a no jump level. The obelisk inhibits your strength. No, my man, don't do it.
yeah. I think there should have been a warning about that.
I tried. I tried my best.
You have to
He
make it
has to be
subtle.
doing it on purpose now, right?
Oh, well done, Seamotor. That was clean. Okay.
Indeed.
We still have Hatchet stuck on Tiny Falls here. Very interesting.
Has anyone gotten past Ocarito yet? No.
Espiki and Seamotor are close. Espiki sort of slipping on the ice there. Seamotor as well. They're really trying hard to get through it. Oh, Espiki just falls short.
Seamotor gets
Seamotor
through.
makes it though. Nice, nice job,
Marbler
C.
is through.
Nice job.
Marbler's in the lead. He's on to Converged by
Wow.
SpaceTaco.
Yeah,
Good stuff,
I played
Marbler.
that level while it was closer to due date. It was fun.
Okay. Seamurder is the next to reach it, I think. And Spakai is on as well. Okay.
Oh, Marble taking a bit of a fall
yeah,
there.
Marbler tried to make that jump, which you can make.
I missed it, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do any of the fancy zoom-ins that H-Dude does, there's just too much to keep track of.
I'm constantly switching between player perspectives at the moment. I just swapped over to Marbler because he looks like he's doing pretty well, but took an unfortunate fall there. Hopefully he can recover.
Indeed, there are no checkpoints on Converge, so a fall is going to be pretty nasty there.
Yeah. Oh, really
it
nice
is a-
maneuver there by Marbler.
Indeed. And he's
couple
on
players-
to Violet by Blasted.
People
Hey,
still
there it
on
is.
Ocarito are not getting enough momentum on that
actually,
ice.
Marbler and Spakai are neck and neck right now.
They are, yeah. They're both playing pretty well, despite some of the mistakes that they've made. So it's really cool to see. So far, taking the same path as well. Very interesting.
Yes, currently going straight ahead. There are plenty of skips to find on this level. Let's see what people decide to do.
Oh yes, this
Yeah.
level's quite a bit of a playground. There's lots of different ways you can use power-ups to get to places early or late, depending on exactly where you choose to go. So it's all very interesting. Oh, it's the
Indeed.
guy taking an unfortunate fall there.
Yeah,
Marbler's keeping his cool, sort of dancing on the ice there. Very good.
yeah. This was something I added just a
Seems
few hours
Hatchet is still
before.
struggling a little bit on Ocarito.
Yeah.
You know, you can just pull back and move forward and get enough speed to avoid the ice.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit stun locked right now. I have no idea what to focus on.
There's a lot to pay attention to.
Yeah, you can
Most
just
races
focus
have
on
made it to
Violet.
Ocarito by
People
now.
are playing that right now.
Indeed, yeah. It's a very visually interesting level. There's lots of different little MTAs to look at, and the moving platforms as well. And as well as there's the material used
It
in
seems
conjunction
like
to the
Marbler has gotten
skybox
a
as
little
well.
bit lost. He's not quite sure where to go next.
Inside that
Yeah.
tower reminds me of Marble Blast Ultra a little bit.
Yes, indeed.
That was the intention, I think.
Yeah, especially that hazard climb level early in Ultra.
Marbler has all gems. He's on his way to the finish.
I don't
That
even-
little mishap has
Spakai is
allowed
not
some people to
very far
catch up.
behind. And Marbler is the first to get to Metropolis by Glacier Husky. This level is massive. I will zoom in on this one.
How many
This
gems are
level
there?
is huge. There are gems, power-ups, and time travel scattered all over, and it is a pathfinding playground.
So, yeah, did we bring
this
this
is
one
going
down
to be
to
the great
13?
equalizer. Let's see what people can do.
Yeah, so there are 13 gems on this level. Originally there were 20, but we decided to bring that number down. Just to help, sort of bring in some more creativity with pathing and not sort of have anything too concrete. So just sort of
Yeah.
spread things out a little bit more.
Indeed.
Much better number, I think.
Indeed.
I hope people like it.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I remember you guys had a lot of trouble with it, making it.
Yeah, it's challenging to get everything working on such a massive level, especially it's so maze-like as well. There's so many different sort of paths to consider, which makes playtesting a lot longer than it otherwise would be. Ooh, Marble is trying to get some creative pathing there, not quite getting the height though, but thankfully he didn't fall off, so he can
Indeed.
just sort of recover this.
There are some generous checkpoints on this level, so it wouldn't have been a huge time loss.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes indeed.
And on Metropolis, both Marbler and Spakai are quite close to each other. Marbler with 9 gems and Spakai speeding along with 8.
Yeah, truly making some good progress here.
It seems like the race is going to come down to these two.
It certainly looks that way. Marbler and Spakai.
Oh, them.
They're quite close.
Spakai's name in Discord right now is Terry, by the way.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
it's-
he said it was a joke name.
Yeah, that is indeed a jerk name. Terry is
Marbler
is
struggling a little
just
bit
a
on the
cat.
super speed ramps. Let's see if he can get it on his second try. There he goes. Perfect.
very nice.
Sometimes you fall out of Discord for
That's
a while
Spakai
and you
going
come
for the
back
exact-
and somebody's
the
named
exact
Terry.
same ramp. They are right next to each other now. However, Marbler
It's incredible how like similar
actually,
their
both players
pathing is.
missing gems on the other side of the map. They're going to have to find a route to it.
Lots of interesting parallels here in gameplay from these two players. Really cool to see, honestly, on such a
And,
massive level,
Looking
especially.
across the rest of the pack, there are still 3 runners stuck on Okarito. I am so sorry.
Well,
Ooh, nice
maybe they
jump.
were turned off by the modifier.
I don't know,
Oh.
skill issue.
Oh, someone's at Frigid Fortune by Taco now.
Oh,
Yeah, Marble's there.
J2, while I wasn't looking, went right
Where
on
is
ahead.
Marbler?
Did he skip
There he
Metropolis,
is.
or was I just not looking?
I don't know. I wasn't focused on J2, unfortunately. Let me
I mean-
head over to him now.
There are 16 people, it's hard to
Alright.
keep track of everything.
Marbler's taking a backwards route that I did not much expect on this level.
I don't think you had time to expect anything on this level. We'll get to that.
Yeah, it looks like a multiplayer map.
It might indeed work for that. We'll see.
I think with a little bit of extra geometry, yeah, it could be.
Oh yeah, so some trivia for this level. If I'm not mistaken, this was built in roughly 6 hours.
Yes, it
We
was.
will get to that.
Wow, that's
Oh, my mistake.
No problem.
Regardless, it's a very it's a very impressive level, and I'm looking forward to seeing how people maneuver through all these platforms and ice. Lots of ice on this level. J2 getting up
Spakai
there,
has
very
all
nice.
the gems. He's moving on to the final level in the pack. Cloud9 by Hyran.
Here we go.
Yep.
Kickflip
Marble's-
time.
Marbler's there as well.
yeah,
Indeed.
This level's my baby. I'm very, very happy to see it
This
as
is
it is.
this really is a tight race between Spakai and Marbler. Marbler lagging
I
only a
remember
couple seconds
you
behind.
having.
Ooh.
And I remember the
Spakai
guy
going
making
for,
this
for the
level
large
having
jump,
a
doesn't
hard.
quite make it, has to take the elevator.
I haven't finished this. I haven't finished this level, so I'm interested to see what the rest of it has.
Spakai waiting there. Oh, just
Oh,
barely
very
missing
close.
that.
Marbler backtracking for a super jump, I think. Might have
Oh,
not
very
seen the
interesting.
elevators.
I did not expect that.
Neither did
J2's
I.
making some good progress though. J2's onto the next
Actually, I
flipper
think
section.
Spakai did the same thing. Or maybe he just reset. Okay, Spakai's up. He's over. He's at the
Maybe.
kickflips now.
We've got 3 on cloud 9.
And J2 has caught all the way up. He's currently in
Those
the lead.
kickflip
He might
sections
take it.
were, those
J2 taking the
kickflips-
elevators here. How's he gonna get through this puzzle section, I wonder?
Well, he could just cheese it.
Yep, and he does just
rushed.
that.
Okay. 3 had a little bit of a falling out. He is also on cloud 9 now.
J2 moving
J2's
very
got the
smoothly, getting
gem.
their first try. And he makes it to the next
Maneuvers through
elevator.
the
Very well
through
done.
the last area. At the elevator,
Looks
all
like
he has to
J2's
do is
gonna
not
win this
fall,
thing.
and J2 takes it.
Yeah.
Well done.
nice.
Well done to
Round of
J2.
applause for J2.
Yeah. Why a sight to be proud of.
Incredible. Espiki not too far behind here. He's about to finish as well, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and
Marbler
he's
seems to have gotten
closing
quite
the
stuck
gap.
on that super jump. He's absolutely lost his lead. Ooh. A little bit
And
of
he
a fall
falls
on that flipper
again.
as well.
Oh,
Alright, and Spakai takes second.
no.
Very well done by our first and second place players here. Very cool.
Great. Wait, who went? Who stopped the
J-
stream?
Spakai did.
J2
He
was
is
the
done
winner.
racing. I think. Wait.
I
Never
mean,
mind, I'm wrong. Hi, editing Katz's. Whose stream dropped? It was Umbra's. His internet lost connection, his stream DC'd, and we didn't figure it out until the race was over. Luckily, he recorded his local perspective, so I can use some movie magic to restore his view. Back to the race. I don't know who stopped.
Alright, Yoshi's on cloud 9 now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, who's still playing? I better switch over some, switch these streams over. Alright, cool.
Let's see.
3's on cloud 9, really trying to get through this section here.
Yeah, those
3
sections
is
are
currently
a
looking
pain
for
in the
third
butt.
place. Yoshicraft not far behind. Meanwhile, C-Murder and Nate Squared are quite close on Frigid Fortune.
Bit of a tongue twister. Ooh, Hatchet, nice maneuver. Got sent way to
Indeed.
the left there on Metropolis. Really impressive. I'm really glad someone's
He's only got
some
one
people
more
have been
gem to
using
get.
those.
Let's see what his path is going to be.
Yeah. Incorporating some control turning in there on his analog keyboard. Really not letting up at all.
Alright.
Seems rather
Hatchet's not gonna
dazed and
make it.
confused.
Marbler and 3 are quite close together. Yoshicraft seems to have had a setback. Marbler's at the end, and he takes third. Nicely done.
Yeah, oh wait, he's at advanced
He
mechanics
switched
beginners
to
now.
custom chapters. Yeah, nice day.
Actually, that's the secret 10th level, so get to it.
Well,
Ooh,
let's see
C-Motor,
if someone
really
else can
unfortunate
make it
fall
that
there.
far. And Hatchet's still in Metropolis, surprisingly enough.
He's exploring
C-Motor.
every foot of this level.
He just hit a checkpoint. He was lucky.
Indeed. Okay.
Hatchet finally out of Metropolis, and 3 making a nice finish there on Cloud 9. Well done, 3.
Making him fourth. Well done.
Yeah,
very well done.
Seems we're getting some quite good results from the level building crowd, actually.
That's quite funny, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah, they're the ones who are doing the work.
I mean, they probably have a lot of experience, you know, with level building and, you know, trying to plan out routes and stuff, so, they would have an eye for this sort of thing, I would imagine.
Alright. Spakai is currently replaying the levels.
I'm interested to see which level each person
Skullfire
liked
is
the most.
coming up towards the end of Cloud 9 now. I haven't mentioned
he's-
him at all today.
Yeah, me neither, but he's making some good progress here. He's trying to figure out how to get this super jump and make it worthwhile, and he's a lot of players are doing really well in that section. I'm really happy to see that.
And Connie
You know, I
is
kind
not
of
too
felt bad
far
for not
behind him.
mentioning him earlier.
Skull has a bit of a
Skullfire
falling
taking a
off.
fall there.
Connie might, not quite, but Connie might overtake him if he does that again.
Sea Murder's moving on to Cloud9 now.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He took a nice 360 view at the start there, getting a real sort of idea of the background there. He's still looking around.
Is anybody not kickflipping? I have not noticed any kickflipping yet, Age.
They've gotten close. They've gotten close, but
Yeah,
probably
I'm
not
not
on purpose.
I'm not even paying attention to the Twitch chat.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just looking at the some of the races here. Seamoda trying to get some speed up there. Had the right idea, but just not enough speed, unfortunately. And he's going back too. Does he not know?
I don't
he's
think
just
people
trying-
know about the elevators, Hyran.
Maybe I should have made them a little higher so they don't so they sort of
Perhaps.
stick up. It's right
Oh,
there.
he
just
finds it, he finds
okay. Okay, thank goodness. Oh boy.
I bet in
Yeah, that
voice
was-
chat, he's just gonna be like, guys, there's an elevator here.
Yeah, that's one part of this level I did not test extremely thoroughly, but we'll get to that later. Oh, and Seamoda didn't get the checkpoint. He's all the way back here now. Oh, that's
And,
super unfortunate.
While I was looking away, Skullfire places 5th, I believe, and I think Connie came right after in 6th.
Well done,
Really?
Skullfire.
Really,
And
I'm
Connie?
sure it was someone else that came 5th, but
Might have been Connie, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
maybe it was someone on the left, on the right screens.
Right. And,
There's a lot of streams to keep track of.
indeed.
Yeah, like I said, plenty.
Elemental Phoenix is coming out of Metropolis now onto Frigid Fortune. And
Yep.
meanwhile, we have 5 other racers on Cloud9 now.
Yes, indeed, including Hatchet, Nate Squared, and Kugi Plays.
Kugi looking to have the lead on that group.
Yeah, for sure, making some nice maneuvers there towards the elevators. Oh, Nate Squared taking another fall there.
Hatchet notices the elevator. He'll be on his
Well
way
done,
up.
Hatchet. Good observation skills.
Husky says in chat, we need to talk Hatchet into starting his stream right after this one. I concur.
Yeah, Hatchet, you've been talking about doing some level building. Maybe this will give you some motivation to do so.
Maybe we've given you a little bit of inspiration for what to build.
Has he made any levels before?
Right.
Nothing original, I don't think. He's done like sort of reworks of certain things, or just like timer tests.
Oh.
Doesn't he have his level with like however many gems on it and just freezes your PC?
That's
Chevy
also
level?
not an original level.
I think. Are you referring to that Chevy level?
Yes.
Yes, the infamous
Yes,
Chevy
absolutely.
level.
That is a Chevy level to you.
I don't think Kurt knows about that yet.
Oh, Hatchet barely missing that platform there. Had the right idea.
Sea Murder pulls ahead of him. Kugi also has completed. I believe that places him in 7th.
Yep, Kuki's done, and he stopped streaming. That was convenient timing. I just looked over.
Maybe he had something to do after that.
Perhaps.
We're a busy community, what can I say?
There's a lot of people from a lot of different time zones who've taken time out of their day
Sea Murder
to
and Hatchet are
come
neck
play
and
these
neck.
levels.
Hatchet has a falling out.
Elemental hit a bad fall that sets him back 2 gems.
Oh, that's rough. Seamoda really using his patience there.
Sea Murder
Getting onto
reaching
the
end.
last elevator.
And that's a wall,
Oh!
Sea Murder. You can't do that.
Oh no! That's really not good.
Oh no.
He's gotta try again. He's still maintaining his lead over Hatchet though. Just barely.
Making like a cat and smacking the glass window. I'll just take the elevator instead of the platforms. Hatchet's right behind
Yeah.
him, but I don't think he has the time. Sea Murder takes 8th. And
Sea Murder
Hatchet
finishes.
takes 9th right after him. Well done.
And Nate Squared as well, 10th, right after
Ah.
Hatchet.
Good catch, good catch.
Yeah, I think that was very close between Nate Squared and Hatchet at the end. Nate Squared must have really pulled some tricks out of his hat right at the end there to really close that out.
Alright,
Oh, Hatchet, that was a really cool skip at the start. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, I see you.
finding
was-
stuff out
that
very
was-
quickly. He is the world record holder after all.
That is
We're down
insane,
to
and he gets enough
12
speed.
people streaming now.
And
Alright, I'll
the,
stop talking about Hatchet since he's finished the race.
The current race is between Crimson, who is on Metropolis, and Elemental Phoenix, who is on Frigid Fortune. I don't want to be mean, but the Greenhorns, Fixable and Conkus Monk, are still stuck on Okarito. I am so sorry.
Oh boy. Alright, I have to see this.
After all,
I need to see
that
some
is my
Okarito
masterpiece.
goodness.
Did we get that light map issue figured out? See for yourself, my man. Welcome, Anson.
Hey, Anson. Good to see you, man.
Oh, he's just on the Twitch chat.
Yes, indeed. Oh, looking at these timers on Okarito here. Fixable 16 minutes in. Oh, and Elemental Phoenix finally on Cloud 9 here.
Indeed. Seems to be looking around. Maybe didn't
Yeah,
quite
paying
know where
attention
the
to his
gem was.
surroundings. Yeah. That's a funny thing about the level. It's just it's quite sizable, but there's only one gem, so you know. Oh, and just falling
This
short
is
there,
his,
unfortunate.
This is his jump with the super jump. We'll have to start over.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a slow ride through, across the elevators.
Crimson's weaving his way through Metropolis here, trying to find the best way to get up to the higher ground gems.
I'm seeing a lot of the finished racers replaying Okarito, which warms my heart.
It was a really great level, and I think that final jump is an even better take on the jump from Amethyst in Mayhem.
Yes, Hanson, we fixed it. And don't say that in front of Marbler. He's here.
It's just a bit of banter.
I'm waiting
I
for
hope
him.
I hope he doesn't get offended.
Seems like the two racers on Okarito are sort of stuck in their own sections, but Fixable making some good progress here, getting past that ice. Hopefully he can stay on the level.
If they do drag on a little
Oh.
too long, I will ask if they would like to DNF. However, for now, we are still watching Elemental versus Crimson. Elemental making its way
Indeed.
across the first set of flippers. Let's see if he can figure out this pattern. Oh, he uses his super jump. Skips that part.
Very
entirely.
nice. Yeah, really good super jump application there. Crimson getting some wicked height on Metropolis here.
Indeed.
Getting really good aerial vantage to sort of look
Watching
at all the
people
paths
play
down below.
Metropolis has made me really think that it might work as a silly, casual multiplayer map, but we'll have to wait for that for when Mayhem comes out.
Yeah, that's definitely a optimistic idea for sure. It certainly has the format, I think.
Did anyone notice
ooh,
people missing a gem
Crimson!
on Cloud9?
That was stylish. That
Yeah.
ending on Metropolis, the
The
featherfall edge hit.
live icon is
Have people been missing
obstructing
the
the gem
on Cloud9?
count view, so I
That's
wouldn't know.
unfortunate.
Ooh, okay, interesting movement from Elemental there on Cloud 9.
Indeed.
Using the
quite
super
good.
jump late.
And Crimson has made his way into Frigid Fortune.
Took him long enough.
Ooh, Fixable might be closing out Okarito here. Oh, he just doesn't have the speed!
Oh, unfortunate.
He's so close.
You do
He's
need to
been.
get quite a bit of speed for that jump.
You do. You definitely do. He's been on this level for over 20 minutes now. This is it's really interesting to see like where different players get stuck. We've seen that quite a bit throughout this event.
Elemental
Crimson
Phoenix
going nice
on
and
the
low
final
here.
stretch, makes the jumps, and he's done.
He's done.
Well done.
Yep.
Well
All that's
done.
left is all that's
All right,
left is
who are the remaining racers and who's repeating?
The remaining racers are Fixable, Conkus Monk, and Crimson.
more than
That's
I thought.
correct.
The farthest ahead on Frigid Fortune, looking to get the trophy, can't quite figure out how to get in there.
It's a very sneaky trophy.
It's a very sneaky trophy. It took me a while to figure
it's-
it out.
I still haven't figured it out. It's just sitting there teasing you. It's so close. And the little smiley face in the text box too. Like, it's a lot of character there.
Yoshi has switched over to PlatinumQuest.
Yeah, he's playing. He's
It's not
playing
the right
Skill
game.
Force 3 right
I think
now.
Fixable's
Oh,
about to
Fixable!
finish. Fixable's
Hey,
through,
there he
Fixable's out of the
goes.
Coquito.
Well done. Finally getting out of there. Looks like Crimson's pretty close to finishing this level here. 11 gems out of 12. Just gotta hop over these platforms. Oh, really unfortunate bumper hit there though.
Yeah.
Ooh, again. You gotta
Fixable
watch where
sort
you're
of
going on
meandering his
terrain
way.
like this.
Oh, 100%.
Wait, is Monk still at Octario for the first time?
Yes, he's
Still
on
on
Ocarina,
Ocarina.
unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like he's failing at the same part over and over again. Really unfortunate.
Maybe
Monk
he should
is,
backspin before. Oh,
Monk is without a doubt the newest player in this race. So
I was gonna ask. He's not just a changed name, is he? He's actually new.
no, he's
Yeah,
a
he's
new guy,
new.
friend of Fixable. And I'm very sorry to say,
I think he joined 10 days ago.
I made the level that he's struggling on right now, so I apologize again.
Well, if this was a PQ level, he wouldn't be struggling
Right.
as much.
Crimson is on to Cloud
Alright.
9. Let's see how he manages here.
Seems like Fixable's getting a little bit stuck on Converge here. Looks like he had a restart at some point. It'd be very tricky to make some of these gaps.
There are no checkpoints on this level, so it is very easy to have some setbacks.
No
Yeah, definitely.
checkpoints. Kind of a regrettable decision.
Sometimes it adds to the fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
I suppose this is some early dev commentary. Taco, was this level supposed to spin originally?
No, it was not.
Interesting. It really does have the feel of centripetal force.
Or contraption,
Yeah.
for that matter.
With the tight ropes, I was originally kind of going for the compass feel from Marble Blast.
Alright.
I see.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's very-
tight rolls, but these ones are more tolerable.
Yeah, the idea for me with tight ropes is that you use them for a few seconds and that they're kind of not as skinny as they have been in the past.
Yeah, maybe I have been too harsh on that one for mastering the model.
Indeed. Crimson finally getting past that section on Cloud 9. First flipper section. He comes up to the second one now. Really think about his pathing, but takes
Has
an
a bit of a
unfortunate fall there.
off there, though. That'll set him back quite a
Yeah. I really think ahead with these flippers. Oh, and the checkpoint's all the way back here. Oh, really unfortunate. You really don't want to die there.
bit. No, you don't.
Fixable
It
coming
seems
up
like
to
that's going
Violet
to,
now.
Be a little bit of a killer for some inexperienced players. Reminiscent of Head in the Clouds.
Yeah. Again, some early dev commentary. That was part of the inspiration for this level, but I mean,
Yes, it was.
you know, like sky high levels with lots of clouds are gonna, you know, people are bound to like make that sort of comparison to Head in the Clouds, regardless.
True.
But it was
They both
something
have
I.
Cloud in the name. How could you not?
I don't.
course.
I don't see the comparison for Cloud 9.
Yeah, it's quite a vague comparison, I think, but it's certainly there.
Alright,
But yeah, as
Watching-
I was saying, Head in the Clouds was definitely like, in terms of like inspiration, it's a piece of level design in the game that I was definitely.
I will call this. Oh, stream went fine. Thank you for asking. I will call the list of who we're watching here down to our final 3. And while we're watching these final 3, whoops. How about I bring in our winner, J2, and we ask him how the race went. Hello? Hello? Am I still live? What happened here? As, we're live. Is anyone able to hear me in the voice chat? I will... Hello? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, that was interesting. I lost connection to the voice chat for a little bit. What I was asking was, while we watch these remaining 3 finish up, how about we bring in the winner of the race, J2, and ask him how the race went?
Yeah, if you could get up to Steam.
I
Sounds
can,
great,
don't worry.
yeah. Looks like while we're waiting for J2, looks like Conkus is making some steady progress on Okarito. He's up to
Indeed.
the ice section here.
Which people are still going? Conkus, Crimson, and Nate Squared?
Conkus, Crimson, and Fixable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gotta be really careful with this ice section here. Hopefully Conkus can figure out what to do. Still a very new player. Oh, he's almost gets it there. But yeah, he's still a very new player, so it's very brave for him to take on such a challenge like this.
Alright.
Oh, he gets it!
The 3
Oh, he falls back!
runner-ups. I can only imagine what the other people are doing.
A little bit of a technical difficulty, but Hyran, could you send J2 this link? I put it
Sure.
in the chat room here.
Oh, I just copied and pasted. I don't know how that happened.
Anson, stop lying to people. I'm not sponsored. Alright. While we're waiting for J2 to get in here, Crimson has made his way back to the second set of kickflips. Waiting for the pattern this time. He's figured it out. And he's hit a checkpoint.
invite-
Well done.
The invite has been sent to J2. Hopefully he's on his way.
Looks like Conkus is at the final part of Akatari, or whatever you pronounce it.
Okarito.
Okarito, got it.
Okarito, yeah.
I will discuss
Very-
the name during dev commentary.
Yes, indeed. Oh, looks like Crimson got flipped away there by one of the flippers.
Yes,
Got sent
indeed.
over into the skies there.
What a tragedy.
While Conkus is still unfortunately on the last section of Okarito, Fixable has made his way all the way over to Violet.
Should we
Is that
tell
how you
Kong-
pronounce it?
Should we tell Kong to try and build up more speed there?
You are very welcome to offer advice.
Hey. Hey, Conkus, try pulling back a bit and then build up some speed.
The finest coaching I've ever heard.
I feel a little bit mean doing that, but
Just go faster, lol. Oh, and Crimson,
He's got the right
hey,
idea
closes
now.
it out.
He's
Right,
got it.
Crimson is finished. Well done. Getting to the end of Cloud 9 there.
it is not
Oh,
a reference
so
to
close.
Ocarina of Time, no. And yes, Crimson is done. Well done. That stream away.
So now we have 2 races left. We still have Conkus, as we just mentioned, on Okarito, and we have Fixable, who's just entered Metropolis.
Is anyone able to get in contact with J2?
I sent him a DM.
Yeah, I think he would trust someone like you.
I might
if
just
he's
quickly
still
hop
in
into the.
If he's still in
Yeah,
the
I'll
race,
quickly
we'll
hop
get
in.
him
Icy
a little
Tightrope.
bit.
Oh, he didn't backspin enough.
Ocarito is a fun pathfind. Thank you. I'll dive deeper into it soon.
Cats, how did you focus on just 2 screens in your stream?
All right, that's the most awkward thing I've done today.
just closed down every other stream.
I basically
did
told everyone
that,
to.
and
I
then-
basically told everyone to
click
shut
on the
up and for
3
J2
Up
circles.
here,
to
there's a
Click
button
on
that
stop
says
watching.
show non-video participants. Turn that off.
Oh, okay.
Alright, looks like J2 is
Oh,
joined
Is so-
I
the
believe
Sorry,
chat
that's my
here.
dog.
I believe he's about to hop
No
in.
problem.
Sorry, that's my dog.
That's fine.
That is a cute dog.
Yeah, she's a half French, half Japanese, I think.
Interesting. Oh, nice work, Conkers, getting past that section again. Of course, we saw him get past earlier, but fall backwards.
I think
Hopefully
the
you can close this
toughest,
out.
The patience, Conkus, you got this.
toughest little piece is this last one.
He's through. He's
now
through.
now he
He's
should
through.
have it.
Alright.
All
There's
go for
no
it.
He's got
reason
it, he's
he
got
should
it.
fail this part
There he
now.
goes.
Yes.
He's through.
He's out. Well
Onward to
done.
victory.
He's done it, fellas.
All right. This level shouldn't be too bad. There's no checkpoints, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't fall. That's all I
All
can
right,
say.
and
Oh, wait. Oh,
we've now
hi.
got the winner of the race, J2. Welcome in.
Hi.
How are you doing? How are you
Good
feeling?
to have you here.
Pretty good.
Uh,
I did not expect to
great.
win.
what did you think of the level pack?
It was really, really good.
Thank you.
It was like, especially for like this live race, like some of the gem routes, like the general levels, you can just like you can do kind of a bit of routing on the fly. So it's kind of not just like play through the level and don't die, but you actually can think about like, oh, I can save this power up here and use that to get those 2 gems over there or something.
Yeah, and how do you feel about your performance?
I feel good. Besides dying on the first level.
I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I must have missed that.
Well,
There
anyway,
were a lot
I
of
died on the
racers. I can't keep track of everything.
Serpentine went fine. Tiny Falls, I feel like I did all right on. Ocarina, I died once on the first checkpoint, then I got the rest of it deathless, I think.
Nice.
Verge went fine. Violet was fine. Metropolis, I was probably a bit slow, but I think I only died once, but I had just gotten a checkpoint. Rigid Fortune I didn't die on, and was decently quick at getting the gems. And Cloud 9 I did deathless, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, better than I
nice.
did.
Now we didn't discuss this before the race, but I'm surprised that you say that you didn't expect to win because I expected you to win.
Oh.
You were.
Well, I was expecting anyone to win, but J2, well, that I didn't expect. Or maybe I should have, since you're a speedrunner.
Yeah, I don't know. I just figured there's so many people that, and the chance of me winning is not that high.
H-Dude in chat
Yeah.
says, he sounds exactly like Chunk Nola's brother.
True.
J1
Funny that,
says
funny that.
Markiplier.
Just because it being a blind race, like really anyone can win. I feel like.
Indeed,
Definitely,
that
and
was
with
part
just-
of the part of the concept behind this. Part of the reason I organized this whole thing in the first place. I wanted to see what happens when people don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, I think the levels are really designed well for that too.
Uh, yeah, this pack was made in quite a tight time frame, I'd say, by 7 builders. Oh my god, I can do this off the top of my head. Me, Hyran, Blasted, Ville Olaf, Phil, SpaceTaco, and Glacier Husky. If I just said your name, take a bow, y'all. You you worked your
With
ass
pleasure.
off for this, and it shows.
I hereby present my virtual bow. Thank you.
I'd say we all had enough time given to us, and then we all decided to do it in like 2 weeks.
I had plenty.
Yeah, it's really not apparent just how little time you have until the deadline sort of creeps up on you. So it was very difficult to for a lot of us to plan around that. But overall very satisfied with what we've been able to produce on a general scale, and it looks like a lot of people had fun. So that's the main thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I do
Yeah.
have a question for J2. What were you sort of expecting going into this pack? Like, did you have anything in mind? Based on knowing who the builders were. What was like your mentality going into it?
Well, yeah, so knowing who the builders were, like warming up today, I just played through a bunch of levels from all the builders to kind of get a feel for their style, but I don't really know how much that
Okay.
helped in particular.
Okay.
Do you know who built each level?
Well, I already kind of looked at the Steam back
You've
a
looked
bit.
at the credits. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I can ask you this with certainty. Are there any builders that you feel like you have a read on, and are there any builders who you feel defied your expectations?
Yeah, so going in, well, like when I was in the race, the only one I knew was like the blasted level. Felt kind of like a blasted level with like the, I got scared because I always like died to his bashers a lot when I do them blind. I feel like, but they're pretty slow on that
His
level.
bashers
so.
on Violet are quite slow.
Yeah, I just
They actually throw me off quite a lot.
I played it pretty safe. Wait, who made Dynamite? I think Hyran
Dynamite
made that
was
one.
Hyran.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was
one's
me.
I like
Yep.
the troll. I fell for the going down low first and then realizing it's not optimal. That was funny
yes.
for the live race environment.
Yeah.
Serpentine was a fill level, right?
Serpentine
this
was
one,
Phil, yes.
Yeah, it has the smooth curves that you expect from Phil.
Indeed.
Yeah. That sort of
This one
style
was,
that he has is very distinct. Yeah.
Yeah, this one for like in the purpose of races,
He's really
like
focused on like movement flow and Marble It Up. I've noticed he builds very differently from what he did back in Platinum for this game.
You haven't played any of his like Platinum stuff, so I've only known him from Marbled Up levels.
I see.
Yeah, for the race, like there was the decisions of like, do I go on the like riskier path, but nothing that would save like a ton of time on it, but nothing that was like super hard either. So that was some good decision making for the live race. And then Tiny Falls was the first like kind of non-linear level, I guess. And this was Ville, I believe, in Katz's. Was that the credit?
Yeah, Olaf and me.
Yeah, so
Olaf and I.
this one I don't know, for some reason I didn't really think about like gem levels going into it. I thought they would be not more like linear, but I really like the gem levels for routing on the fly.
Pack, I expected quite the same thing, but we ended up building quite a lot of gem levels.
I think those work like really well. There's a lot more like looking around and being like, okay, where should I go next? Where can I use this power up? And just kind of a lot more.
For a race on the linear levels, it's kind of like who doesn't die versus the gem levels you can route.
Yeah, exactly. Like the linear levels,
God,
like,
I gotta use the bathroom.
Like who doesn't die, or like you can make like
ahead,
kind of obvious shortcuts. But in gem levels, there's so much more like stuff. And I noticed a lot of the levels kind of, especially in Cloud9, it felt like there was like a lot of like you can save a power up and like you can usually prevent you from dying potentially if you save a super jump, or you can like use it to go for a skip or something. So I really thought that was and in like Frigid Fortune and even in like Metropolis, like all these ones had cases where it's like, do I use the power up now? Do I save it in case I'm gonna die or something, or do I save it to potentially skip something later? There's just a lot of decision making with the power ups that I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you for your grammar knowledge, H-Dude.
Ocarito was
a risky leap for a checkpoint and it didn't pay off.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. Were you done, J2?
I was just gonna say I like the jumpless level in the middle with Ocarito. That was a good twist.
Thank you. That's mine.
Such a troll.
Oh, I caught everybody with that. I'm so proud.
Watching each player fall one after the other was quite an experience.
I remember during building, I was like wondering if you wanted it to be clear that you couldn't jump, and then you're like, no, I'm trolling everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I realized early on.
I tried to telegraph it but not give it away. I hope I succeeded in that.
I don't know. I realized when I like on the first slope, I tried to jump to just kind of cut the corner a bit, and I realized, oh, I cannot jump here.
Right.
All right. And while we've been talking, Fixable has actually managed to get all the way up to Cloud 9. Going up the slope, doesn't quite make it.
Yeah,
Does
didn't have
he
the
find
speed,
the
unfortunately.
elevator? No, he doesn't.
He's gonna try again. C-Meta was doing the same thing before. Not quite there. Just look. Just look. It's right there.
He's found
Okay,
it.
thank goodness.
And,
Thank goodness for that.
In chat, H-Dude says, Cloud 9 is my personal favorite.
Oh,
Once again,
I
take a
am.
bow, Hyran.
Thank
Cloud
you, thank
9
you.
is beautiful. Really, just gameplay and visually.
I
I'm
have
really
to
glad
agree.
people like it.
Hyran poured
more-
sweat and tears into that level. I'm really glad it's so memorable for people.
Yeah, I really wanted to make it special because out of all the things that I was working on behind the scenes with Dynamite Pack, Cloud9 was by far the one I spent the most time on in terms of just everything. You know, trying to plan out the route, do the visuals, rig everything up, decide, what gameplay elements I wanted in the level, fix the metal times, all of that stuff. Everything took a very long time, but I think the one thing that took the longest was transforming the route of the level. This level went through so many revisions. It really sort of pushed my limits in terms of my abilities as a level builder. And to see it as it is now, as a finished product, one that people really enjoy, that makes it all worthwhile. Truly, it's
Indeed.
really awesome to see it in this pack.
Yeah, I think this level has truly expanded your abilities as a builder.
I have definitely learnt a lot over the course of this level pack experience, and yeah, Cloud9 definitely tested my abilities and forced me to learn new things too. One thing I want to comment on, more dev talk I know, but you see a lot of curves in this level. Now, every curve in Cloud9 is custom made. Now, I know it's pretty popular for people to use prefabricated curves, but yeah, all these are custom. And I actually used a tool made by J2, who's also coincidentally the winner of this race. J2, would you like to maybe quickly comment on this curve making tool that you've created for
really
Unity?
quick, I promise there's no conflict of interest here. He just won the race, okay?
Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was doing the race, but now I'm impressed with the curves you made with my tool.
Thank
Some
you,
of
thank
these
you.
ones.
And a really quick H-Dude in chat says, and I still broke it to pieces. Are we going to see an H-Dude task of Cloud9 soon?
Oh, I can't wait to get slapped around in the speed run for this level.
All right, did I miss anything?
Just some commentary.
Some commentary,
Oh.
yeah.
All right, nothing important then.
Oh, and
It's like,
I also I
you go,
apologize for the badness in the the lag that happens in my tool currently.
Oh, that's fine. That's a minor little hiccup. Thankfully, it did not hinder my progress too much in building Cloud9.
Okay,
So
that's good.
yeah, I think a lot of the learning, well, play on words here. A lot of the learning curve with using that tool is trying to familiarize yourself with custom curves to begin with, because as cool as they look, and with the wide range of effects you can accomplish with custom curves, they're really difficult to work on. You really need to know what you're doing in order for them to make them work, especially with things like UVs and doing the texturing and whatnot. So that's another one of those things on Cloud9 that sort of pushed my level building abilities to the extreme, for a lack of better words.
You talking about J2's plugin?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
I have not
I
used,
use that for my level as well.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I haven't used it yet. Does it have tools for doing the UVs for you? Is that what you were saying?
I think it does the UVs for you automatically.
It also
That's
has a tool where
phenomenal.
you can build a straight line of geometry and then have that get bent to the curve. So you
Yeah,
can
Wow.
Looks like
I
use
wish
kinda
I
easy
used
at the
it.
end.
I'm gonna use it if we do another one of these.
Okay, but not to bore our audience. Fixable has completed Cloud9, leaving
Well.
just one player left, and
Not
this
to be
feels
rude,
mean,
but he's
he
going a
is
little slow
so far
here.
behind that I feel like we should get moving on along to dev commentary.
Yeah, I'm
If
down.
that's okay.
That's fine. And then he's the gameplay in the background.
Really
That's
quick,
cool.
I'm going to listen in on the voice chat room. Get a couple quick anecdotes about the pack, and then we'll get started on dev commentary. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do
If
it.
you don't hear me, I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
All right.
No
take your time.
drama.
Okay, let's listen in and see what people are saying.
Yay.
One issue
Oh
with
yeah, I just
using
got on
Not
Metropolis.
everybody is at the same skill level.
Oh, you just got on.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
one issue with doing something like this for PQ
Yep.
is that people have already played the levels that are in the pack because they get voted.
All but one
Francis,
player
why
has.
is Ocarina so hard?
All but one player has finished. So I would like to ask now. What
Hey,
did you think
that's
of the
offensive.
pack, and what did you think of the race?
I thought
I'm
that
sorry.
I thought
That was fun other than Ocarina. That's what I will say.
Ocarina was
Yeah,
awesome.
Ocarina.
I think
bad things
And
are coming.
asks
Leave,
30
one at a
people
time.
all at once what their thoughts are.
Yeah. the same
Blah,
One at a
blah,
time.
blah,
Blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah,
All right.
blah, blah.
Well, as the
9
creator
out of 10
Ocarito,
except Metropolis.
I am not going to apologize.
Hey, ratio.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
but ratio
I
you
thought that level
had
was
is we
funny.
have a nice
I thought it was
skip on it.
funny.
Oh,
I still
that's
don't know
fine.
who
It's
this
just
Rick
one giant
roll
troll
is.
level.
I can see
What
myself
Rick-
grinding it in the
Where is
future.
this Rick roll? I don't know.
If you try to jump onto the obelisk at the start, you get rickrolled because you can't jump. And so it just
Oh,
puts up a
yeah.
box.
That's funny.
Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah.
Bro.
I was starting to think
But
you were
yeah,
falling for the Rickroll over and over, Nate Squared.
I was going to, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I can't jump.
But yeah, the pack is very fun, and the race was also fun.
Oh!
Yeah,
Yeah.
the race
Oh,
was fun.
there it is.
Yeah,
Okay, wait, I see it.
These are
I think,
really high quality levels.
I think Serpentine was probably my favorite level.
Phil
Good job,
represent.
Metropolis
Uh,
is pretty.
Was Serpentine the
pretty
second
fun.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serpentine
My
is
favorite
right now
is-
is-
That one felt really good.
Hell
My
yeah.
favorite's
How
probably
many
Violet.
things are
That's
there?
the Phil magic.
Yeah, I was thinking
I didn't really like
Violet.
Serpentine,
but my
I'll be
favorite's
honest.
Violet.
I like
That
Cloud
Diamond
9
time.
though.
Oh, 13.
I like Cloud9 a lot. I think Cloud9's my favorite one.
Probably
in
same,
sub
yeah.
40 is possible.
Bro, I'll figure that out later.
Who made
I
Violet?
didn't really care about Cloud9.
Uh,
I feel
Cloud
bad.
nine was
I
made
feel
by our
bad
very
for
own
saying
Hyran.
that.
Oh,
Oh
Nate
no!
Squared. I
You
can
made
hear
Oh,
that
no.
nice.
Nate
That's-
Squared, the
it's-
traitor.
Nate Squared, as
Aussie trader.
a fellow Australian, you have hurt my feelings.
Cloud9 is really cool.
Take it out
What do
back
you
and
mean?
fight
I'm
with the
kidding, I'm kidding.
kangaroos.
I
Alright.
gifted you the blue hedgehog game, okay?
I get it.
Come on.
Fight Club.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
didn't beat the
kidding,
game,
Nate
I just-
Squared.
Alright, well,
Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing.
this was a lot of fun to
Play.
build, this was a lot of fun to organize, and this was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you all, everyone. We had such a huge turnout for this. Thank you everyone for playing our levels. I hope you had
Someone's
fun.
I did
not play.
You're welcome.
Watch
Many
this.
thanks. Many thanks.
Yeah, I mean,
Good
they were
this
job
was
lovely.
awesome.
making it all, guys.
This is really fun. I'd
Yeah,
love to do
this
more of
was
this.
Yeah, this was very fun. It was
For
worth
sure,
staying
yeah.
up till 1
Are you guys
a.m.
just
for
talking
this.
for filler
When
while
wa-
I still
when wa-
play?
When was the last one?
Not ideal. 51-second Cloud9.
I'm
When was
sorry,
that?
what was the question?
Murder with a 45. Really?
What was the
I
question?
got like 1 minute.
Oh,
You
yeah,
figured it out first.
When was the last one?
Really
Oh my God, I
good
still
level
top five
The
on
fun.
last
Cloud9,
one
no
of
way.
these races?
Yeah.
Never. This is the first custom level
Oh,
race I've ever
okay.
done.
I thought there was one for the Escapade pack as well.
That
No.
was
That was
an
a
individual level world record rampage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The levels themselves released
have,
over the
like-
course of like a year.
And they had like a
took a
bounty
while.
on it, right?
I'd love to do
Yeah,
something like this again.
indeed.
Yeah, Taco
Yeah,
put
alright.
it
It was really fun.
I'm
No,
going to.
yeah,
uh,
I'll join in on these again if it says
Yeah, no, this is awesome.
casual hangout as this one.
I'm going to step
Yes,
away
we
for a
are.
minute, get a drink, and then I'll hop into some developer commentary.
Alright. I'm
I
gonna
will see you
hop
all in
off,
just a couple
so-
minutes.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Bye bye.
If we do
Alright.
end up doing this again, I'd totally like to.
I'm sorry, Nate, I cut you off. I'll listen back on the pod. Okay, be right back. See you in just a bit.